wasted so much time. That's my biggest regret. My early 20s, honestly, I didn't waste it necessarily. I feel like I was getting beat up so bad by life.
Dustin texted me one day, Poirier texted me, he's like, you can't wait for everything to be okay to live your life. That's what he, and it was, you ever get a text from somebody who says one of those moments where it fucking gets through to you, you know? And I was like, fuck yeah, man.
The worst thing in life you can do is not do the things you want to do. You know, our time is the only resource that matters, and like what you do with it and how you jump on it and how you attack the day with enthusiasm.
You know, many times I talk to a lot of people that are people of faith. They believe in God, and many times I hear them talk about God doesn't want you to be too urgent at times. A sense of urgency, and
don't waste your time. Do you know that everybody alive gets exactly the same amount of time we get all there is? It's what we do with it that makes the difference.
There is going to be a time in all of our lives that our health is gone, that our ability to go do stuff, you know, and we don't sit there and think it. We don't appreciate it when we wake up, when your back doesn't hurt when you wake up.
Right. I don't blame them, but don't be mad. When you're laying there in your fucking bed and you're in the fucking hospital and you're 70, 80, 90 years old and you're thinking, man, I feel like I didn't fucking do something. Because you did. You didn't do it. You didn't do shit. You may have lived a great life, man, but you're always gonna feel empty inside.
I think above all of us, nobody in the world creates more of an urgency in our lives than God. And let me tell you why. From the moment we're born, he says, ready, set, go. You got 80 years. What are you going to do with it? 1 year gone by, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the more it goes by, the faster it goes. And I think what God's trying to tell us is, you don't have a lot of time left, Pat. That's how I interpret it. You don't have a lot of time left.
In the cancer side, it shortens that clock for a lot of people, and we're all on a clock, and so seeing people who would give anything for that day of not facing this, of not being on chemo, of being nauseous, of being sick. I mean, they would give anything, and they're keeping good spirit. I mean, they're saying today's a good day, right, even though I'm doing this. But if you offered them a day without that reality, they wouldn't care about anything else. They wouldn't care about how much money they made. They wouldn't care about who said what to who. They wouldn't care about, like, they would take that day and trade anything for it.
That's right. And as a young person, you don't really understand that. You think it's more circumstantial than it is in your control. So you act as if you're at the mercy of circumstances in your life. So then you don't take control. And it takes you a little bit to understand that you're like, oh, like that amount of time spent suffering is up to me as how long I want to do it.
My very last question on the questions to ponder is, why not now? There never was a better time. And what a time now for us to take this dream and not let it die. Take this dream and give it life. Take this dream and breathe into it your own personal spirit until finally it becomes a flame that burns around the whole world. Let's go do it now.
I'm really conscious of, you know, saying we're not gonna go check out that museum or that event or make that drive to come up, you know, we're not gonna go see you guys or go to those so-and-so's game. Like, when the trade-off is sitting at home and being comfortable.
We're 16 only once. And I remember when I was 16, I remember when we came to the States the first time, November 20th. I remember all these things. And life just goes quickly with urgency. My challenge to you is, I mean, you look at a place like this, what we're looking at, the water, beautiful, right? A spot that's so hidden that most people don't know about. Some of the most beautiful places in the world out there for us to go see, but we don't have a lot of time for it. There's got to be an urgency to go out there and get things done for ourselves before life passes us by, because nothing is more honest than forest lawn or cemeteries. You go there, you see thousands of people that are dead and their lives pass them by. And I wonder how many of them sit there and say at the end, wish I would have done a little bit more. Wish I would have been a little bit more urgent with my life. That's my message of the week to you.